Hi there, welcome to your reading. Please check the description box below for all the particulars about this reading, including the link for the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to the Circle Tarot. Much love and support to her, and hopefully you get a chance to check her out. All right, let's get on with reading. Hi Leo, what is the message you need to hear? For Leo, the message you need to hear. Leo. King of Pentacles. So there you are, sitting pretty by yourself, wanting to be unto yourself. Probably. Okay, well, this feels guarded. This feels observant and guarded. Interesting. Okay, so we got the well, there you go. We got the Hangman. This is things are as they are, and there's nothing to be done about it because the situation is not up to you at this point. It is what it is. Some people hate that saying, but it is how it is because someone is not willing to change their thinking or behavior to be able to progress differently. So we got the Hangman. This could be Virgo. This could be Pisces. This is 5 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, Ace of Wands, Judgment, and the Death card. This could be Scorpio. All right. What's this 5 of Wands about? So it looks like there's a divorce happening or a breakup here. That things have ended and things have been settled with that ending, or that they don't want to rock the boat with that. What's this 5 of Wands about? Clearing the air? What's this 5 of Wands about? What's this 10 of Pentacles? This is Justice, by the way. It could be Libra. What's this 10 of Pentacles about? So they've left. I feel like they can't say or do or say what they want to because the situation is out of your hands, or that it's almost like they can't because either it's in the legal system now where there's no more talking for the two of you. Like there's like you two can only communicate through intermediaries of some sort, or they want to come and apologize. They want to clear the air, but it's almost like the time has passed for that. There's something about the time being passed for them to actually clear the air. And it's probably because they're not the most calm person, or they don't approach things like that. Like it would kind of be a heated exchange. It would be more fighting than it would be proactive. But I think that's how they relate to things. I think there's a lot of intensity, it feels like. Feels like there's a lot of intensity with this person. So they might want to come clear the air to make things right, to say they're sorry, to hash it out. But the time for that has passed. Interesting. What's this 9 of Wands about? And they got their pride. Yeah, this is someone who's pretty fiery and intense and feisty. What's this 9 of Pentacles? Wow, 9 of Wands about? What's this 9 of Wands? Yeah, the pride. This is somebody who is probably very proud. The downside of that is that they can hold grudges and keep score. And this is someone that might, that has a hard time letting things from the past go. And they might be, it's almost like if they're the type that if they offer an apology, it's like, well, I'm sorry, but, you know what I mean? So, which kind of negates the apology. Why don't you just say, oh, I'm sorry, but, this and that bothered me. Why don't you just say this and that bothered me? Don't say I'm sorry, but, because that negates it, and that's annoying. But the time for that has passed. You're not receptive. And I feel like there's so much that they want to say to you. They still want, I don't know if they want to work it out, if they want to be right. This is Ace of Wands. This is Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is somebody who doesn't let anything go. This is Ace of Wands. So we got the Ace of Wands and the Hermit. This is somebody thinking about how they're going to start over or how they're going to start again. Is that with you, though? Because I feel like they want... I don't think they like the feeling that they were dismissed. I think there's a feeling here that they are owed more. And they want that right. They perceive it as a right to come and say what they need to say. And they're frustrated by that. And they're having a hard time moving on. They go round and round, and it's really holding them back from moving on. And they're kind of stuck in this sort of passive reflective state, and that is not in their nature. So it's frustrating. And they're equal parts proud and frustrated, and equal parts wanting to say they're sorry. But then are they really sorry if they're trying to leverage their that they were right, you know? What's this Judgment card about? What's this Judgment card? Yeah. It's about moving on. The past is the past. And so this is about both of you in reflection on how to, if you were to get back together, how. Both of you are thinking about the same thing. But also, this is about you accepting that the past is the past and starting anew. And I think you're there already because this is how you are. I don't feel like you want a reconciliation, and I honestly don't feel like this person wants one either. I think they just want to not be wrong in your eyes. I don't think they like the way things were left. They want you to perceive them differently than how you do, which is a lot different than them wanting to be different or be a better person or to make it up to you or to apologize. This is just somebody that doesn't like how they are perceived. There's pride here, there's frustration, there's not being able to let things go, and they feel dismissed and discarded, and they don't like that, and that's holding them back from starting anew for themselves. And this is about you. In a way, I feel like you're going to be relieved to know that it's finally over, and that could have something to do with this, because they could have been contentious, and then there's something about, well, the time for negotiating or talking, working things out is over. It's now just a matter of finding out the final date for things, or, you know, I've left, I've moved out, what's done is done. This could be that they aren't able to tell you and talk to you because you have moved out and it's over. And their pride is not letting them, even though they want to say they're sorry or they want to make things right. But do they really? Because I'm sorry, but I feel like that's what their I'm sorry is. I feel like this is somebody that still wants to be right. And that's probably why this is here, is because you very wisely realize that this person is not going to change. This situation could not progress any further with this person being that the way things are, were, or that they are, because this is someone that doesn't recognize their culpability. And that's part of this here too. If that person doesn't see what they've done, it's like, okay, yeah, I did that, but so yeah, I might have done this, but I did it because you made me do that. Like that doesn't no. So I think that's what this is right here, is you realizing it. Now, I wish it could be different because I'm very sad about things ending. I'm also very relieved though, because it's like, it's not me. I realize that now. I know it's not me. This person's not going to change. We can't work together. I can't work with somebody. I can't be with somebody like that. I don't think this is so much about, I mean, for some of you, it could be like wondering how the heck is this going to work? But I think this is more you kind of moving on from the past and starting anew, and realizing that no matter what you've been through with this person, because it was not easy, that you are well equipped with whatever you need for this new beginning and to start your own, off on your own, which is what you're doing right here, or what you've been doing. Might not feel like it because this is probably pretty heavy. Got the Devil and the Judgment, but this is also about not realizing that you have everything you need to do just that. to be on your own, to start off on your own, or to progress on your own. What's this death card about? What's this death card about for Leo? You know, and just before I flip this, you don't need to explain yourself to them either. You don't even need to talk to them anymore. Some of you might because of kids, property, that sort of thing. But even a large part of that can be through intermediaries. But I feel like if you don't have to, this person probably, it's just best for you two not to talk. Oof. Do they still think there's a chance? Or maybe they just need to hear definitively that this, we are done, we're over. This connection is done. Along with them not being able to let things go, they might still think that they have a chance. Maybe they haven't gotten the message that this is definitively over. Because you might still be negotiating that it's over. But I think they need to get that message. And perhaps if you don't talk, or if you already are not talking and there's no communication, maybe they'll eventually get that message. But I think that's why they're still kind of wanting to get in there and have their say, is because they haven't accepted that it's over yet, and it most certainly is. What's this Hanged Man about? You know, I feel like there's a sense of sadness here too, that like you would like things to be different. So you're kind of relieved on the one hand that all the fighting and drama is over. At the same time, you're kind of sad that neither one of you can figure out a way to make this work, because there was a love there at one time. And there's this, we got the Empress here too, and we got the Lovers, you know. What else for this Hanged Man? What else for this Hanged Man? Yep, there's that sadness. So there's a sadness there because there probably was great potential in the beginning. There was that chemistry, everything, and then now it's like it's devolved to this. It can't be. It just can't. Not well. This person is that. I'm sure there's more to it, because I just scratching the surface here. But this is somebody that it feels like they couldn't get out of their own way, and that you're a much calmer temperament than they are, and whereas you're proactive, they're more it's almost like they're just into being right. And I don't know the dynamics of it, but they have to be right, and they have to set the tone and set this. It has to be about them first and always. And there's no balance in that. It's very difficult. And I think you recognize that. And while there might have been great chemistry and potential, when somebody has to be the center stage, there's no room for two, you know? What else for Leo? I want to put these down because I don't want to block anything. Does that fit? Not really. Okay, so that's the Ship and the Moon. That Moon has come up so much. Progressing through. Okay, so this is, you two are working out the particulars. You're probably, again with the sadness, I feel like you're moving through some emotions here. I feel like you're kind of traversing, because this is about long distance. This could be about a long distance relationship. This could be we're meeting someone on a romantic trip, but it's also about movement forward and progressing. And this is about emotions. This is about recognition of how someone feels. This is about honoring or bringing honor to someone's feelings, the apology, that sort of thing. So I think this is you moving through your emotions and the cycle of grief and letting things go. And while you might be solid on what you need to do and, knowing that it's right to move on and that you've learned from the past and you're better for it and all of that, it's still a process. It's still a process moving through those emotions. But this is also about victory. It's getting a drink of water, sorry. It's also about completion of negotiations, success, like nearing the end. So I'm sure you've been going through it. We got the Judgment and the Death card here, and you are, I don't want to say you're in the final stages, like, well, it's almost there, but you really are. I mean, this is just something that couldn't be. There's a sense of, that's what I was looking for. There's a sense of immaturity for the other person. There's a sense of immaturity. I don't think this is a full-blown, mean-spirited, horrible human being. I think this is somebody that's just really intense and got a lot of zest and passion for life. The downside is there's a sense of immaturity with them. I don't think they are at your level. I think there's a much calmer approach with you. Things are much more balanced, and I don't feel like they have that yet, or that they just don't see life in that manner. Either way, it's a painful acceptance, right? There's some emotions dealing with it, and there's just this sadness, and you're moving through that here. Whereas I think they're still wanting to negotiate that, and they're still kind of upset about it. But you're working through it. What else for Leo? The choice will be yours. I should say that. I'm not saying, oh, no, never, no. Obviously, you don't know me, right? The choice is yours, but it's just saying that you will always continue, because you are thinking about the past here, whether you're thinking about, how to make it work. And that very well could be you moving through that. This is one of the things you think about, like, the bargaining stage when you're grieving, right? But it could also be that you're just taking what you've learned from the past and moving forward and figuring out what your next move is, right? But the choice will be yours. Whether you want to work this out or not. It just really feels like the time for that is past, though. What else for Leo? Eight of Pentacles. So this is a solitary card for me, the way I read it. This could be, couples counseling, couples therapy, or you two having many talks and trying to work on something or working things out. But oftentimes this is someone working on something, working on passing through something, working a lot to calm anxiety or to work through emotions to help them process an ending or a transition of some sort. This is quiet, steady, solitary work that someone may or may not enjoy, but it's purposeful, and that it serves as a way to help process emotions, anxiety, that sort of thing. So this could be you simply working out and working through emotions, working out your emotions in your mind, working through things, figuring things out, coming to a very solid, stable place, or all the while maintaining your security and your position. This could be working to ensure this, to keep this, to make sure that all your ducks are in a row, and this could be male or female, and that the future is secure for you, especially in light of this breakup. All right, Leo. I wish this was better news. The choice will be yours, but I feel like and you can't not know what you know, right? Because then you're lying to yourself. But all right. I thank you for stopping by. I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.